What's happening, folks? Back with some more Teenage Head, and we're returning to Frantic City, 1980. Thank you again to Yvonne for providing their catalog. And the next tune is Those Things You Do, which I didn't see this, but it made me think of a movie. I think it has Tom Hanks in it called That Thing You Do. And if memory serves, it was about like a one-hit wonder group or a group that became famous through a particular song. I think it was like a historical, like a period piece. I think it was supposed to be decades in the past, but I never saw it. But that's where my brain went when I saw this title. But to think about it more broadly, I suppose it could be positive or negative. You could be enamored with or charmed by those things another person does, or you could be annoyed or frustrated by those things you do. And perhaps it could be both sides of that spectrum. Someone could be a complicated person vis-a-vis the narrator because of those things they do. So yeah, I don't quite know what to make of it. I'll see what I can catch on the first listen. This is Teenage Head. The song is Those Things You Do, and it's from their 1980 Frantic City album.
Let me take you back, way back, honey. You think that you're the best, but I know you're only second chance. And so sing you and you, I can't say it. But if I'm right, should I feel this way? We can leave you up, what I said is that you're okay. But I know you got nothing to say. And so sing you and you, I can't say it. This is how I feel when I sing this way. Yeah, come on, man. Well, they say that you're okay, but I know you got nothing to say. So see you, I can't say it. But if this is right, should I feel this way? Go!
Hot damn, yeah, I share that sentiment entirely. That might be my favorite one from them so far. Again, like, it's interesting going through their proper catalog, having heard covers of their music, and of course, the Vapids or the Vapids. I was pronouncing that word as I understand it, or as I would be inclined to read it, but yeah, Yvonne was saying that, there's different conventions for saying that. But the point is, like, the covers that I've heard, I don't quite know what to expect in terms of, the sonic similarity to the Teenage Head originals. But what I love about this group so far is that, yeah, they have an early punk sound, but they clearly were interested in different types of rock and roll, and this one is just throwback classic rock and roll. It feels like this could be a Chuck Berry tune. It reminded me of like Shake, Rattle, and Roll. Like it just really has that late 50s kind of rock and roll feel to it. Not only because it's got some keys, and I think there was a call out to like smoke them, like, you know, smoke those keys. And then, of course, the wicked, fabulous, and what's the right word? I really can't think of the right word. Dynamic saxophone playing, just the wicked saxophone playing. So yeah, that really took it to another level in the latter half of the tune. But even just the guitars, which I suppose it's fair to say, they sounded a little edgier than maybe you would expect in a classic Chuck Berry type tune. Not that he didn't play some, you know, wicked rock and roll guitar, but they did sound a bit edgier than a tune from that era properly. But at the same time, it makes me wonder if this was a cover or if this is an original. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a cover. But it's clear, again, that they were interested in different flavors of rock and roll and were bringing that to their sound. And again, I've only heard, you know, half dozen or so of their tunes, but it's already apparent to me that they were students of and purveyors of rock music broadly. So yeah, a fun tune, a rockin' tune, love the keys, love that saxophone, and it was fun too. So if I heard the lyrics, which I didn't catch entirely, but it sounds like someone who's, you know, maybe feeling a bit wronged, and or at the very least wants to tell this other person that they're not quite what they think they are. They're not on the level that they're perceiving this situation. So yeah, it sounds like it's a bit of a diss track, to use a more modern phrase. But yeah, maybe there's some parts that I missed that, you know, send it in a different direction. Either way, it was fun. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.